Hello and welcome back to my channel Sunshine Acupuncture, where we discuss acupuncture related topics. There's a couple things I want to mention before we get started into today's topic. First of all, I have a new website for my business. So if you guys are interested to check out my website and learn a little bit more about me, my practice, and where I'm located, that will be in the description box down below. And on top of this, I also want to mention that I am currently running a Groupon ad for my business. So if you are in the area, basically in New York City area, that you want to try acupuncture, you certainly can buy the Groupon certificate and come see me for an acupuncture session. It is at a basically 65% discount, so it's a really good deal. Alright, so let's get into the topic for today's video, which is, can acupuncture help with insomnia? Now, this is, I think I have seen more and more of this kind of subject coming up in my clinic with people have sleep issues. I think partly it's because everyone's so busy and they find less and less time to get rest, and importantly good rest, like rest that they feel when they awake that they are well rested and ready for the day. So basically I want to kind of talk about generally what are some of the reasons and causes for insomnia and all of that. So first of all, are you not getting enough sleep, and your sleep is not good quality because you are staying up too late to I don't know, to work, to play, that you are sleeping like at 3 o'clock in the morning, and then you have to wake up so that you don't feel you're well rested. And if that is kind of the reason, then my advice is definitely kind of rearrange, or just put more effort into having a better sleeping pattern, because rest is so important for our bodies, that in order for us to function at our peak performance, that we definitely need to get good quality rest so that we can kind of operate, you know what I mean? And when people are running on like 4 or 5 hours of sleep every day, over time they just kind of their body kind of breaks down in terms of their immune systems and everything. They feel like they get sick more often. They feel like they just get stressed out a lot more, and their mood is very irritable because they're not getting enough sleep. So that's kind of an easier fix if you don't really have an problem falling asleep, staying asleep, you just not having enough time to sleep. Then you should just think about how to kind of change your sleep patterns, how to get yourself to bed a little bit earlier so you can get a little bit more sleep. And now on to topics of people who are suffering from sleeping problems, such as can fall asleep or can stay asleep. Now you have to look at what are the causes of you not falling or staying asleep. Is it due to stress? Is it because you have way too much stress in your life that's kind of keeping you up, and then your mind's going, your thoughts are going, and that's keeping you from falling asleep or staying asleep? Then acupuncture can definitely help you reduce your stress levels, help you stay just more relaxed, more calm, that you are able to kind of sleep more peacefully and much longer, and a much better quality sleep. And also, if this not stress is another factor, is it a kind of an emotional factor? Is it because you have emotional problems in your life, that you're going through a tough time? Whether it may be family issues, illness in the family, a death in the family, a divorce in the family, whatever it may be, like emotionally definitely can play into like sleep patterns. People definitely have insomnia when they are dealing with a lot of kind of emotional problems, when they're always kind of angry, sad, whatever it may be. So I think that's definitely a good reason to get acupuncture treatment, because acupuncture can help you kind of stabilize your emotions. You're less irritable, less angry, or less depressed, whatever it may be, so that you are able to kind of fall asleep a little easier, stay asleep a little longer, and not kind of wake up in the middle of the night and can't fall back to sleep. Okay, so and then let's go on to a more severe topic of people. I have seen patients like this as well. They are waking up with constant nightmares and kind of that kind of issue usually is caused by trauma. They went through some sort of trauma in their life. It could be early on, it could be recently, that kind of prevent them to have a peaceful night of sleep. And this is kind of due to your core being shaken a little bit because of whatever happened to you. So you are having flashbacks of what happened to you, and that kind of plays into your sleep. You would wake up thinking about what happened, and then that would kind of cause you not to be able to go back to sleep. And that can happen. I think these people who have trauma, it could be they're suffering from PTSD, which is post-traumatic stress disorder. It could just basically be they've been through a lot in their life, and I've seen this kind of case from people coming from being in the military or some sort of service, and then going overseas, and then when they kind of go away for deployment, they go through a lot of stuff over there, and then when they come back, people who do suffer from this problem have an issue with able to cope with normal daily life here, and then they do have flashbacks of whatever happened to them over there, and they kind of have a lot of issues with that, and then sleep kind of is disturbed for them. And I have seen people like this, and acupuncture definitely helps them in the sense that it can kind of calm you down from whatever things that are bothering you. And if you get serious of acupuncture treatments through time, not that you will forget about whatever traumatic event that occurred, but it just will be a lot easier for you to deal with the event when you think about it. When it comes back to you, you won't have the same emotional attachment to it. You won't be scared, or kind of, it won't kind of make you feel uneasy. It will be much more bearable, and then over time you'll have less of your thoughts about whatever happened. And so basically acupuncture can help you ease back into your life, and then ease with your sleeping as well, because once you are able to deal with it better and less emotional attachment to the event that occurred, then you are able to just rest and be more at peace with it. It won't bother you as much. And these kind of conditions are definitely harder to treat, because these traumatizing events are more embedded to you, and it depends on how the person is and what kind of events they are. And if it's not something like a service, if it's some other abuse throughout their childhood and early on, those are kind of really hard, because they kind of had the burden of the abuse all their life, so it kind of plays into their adulthood. So but coming to treatment for acupuncture is definitely a good way to deal with your PTSD, if that is what you're suffering from. But if that's not, and if it's a much more kind of work stress situation that's causing you not be able to sleep well, or school stress, or just a more normalized stress, then acupuncture can be very effective. That you sometimes, and 3 treatments that you will notice you're sleeping much better. So, and I just feel like this is a good alternative to sleeping drugs or pills or any sort of medication, because uh, sometimes patients develop dependency on these sleeping meds to help them sleep, and over time, uh, like they don't feel like they can sleep without the meds. And then when you're constantly on meds, there is definitely side effects to these meds, that you feel groggy the next day, and all sorts of things. So if you come to acupuncture treatment and you are able to sleep better, and then eventually you don't have to be on sort of meds for sleeping, then you will feel overall better, because your mind will be sharper, and it will just be a much more holistic way of treating the problem. And acupuncture is definitely very beneficial for people that are suffering from insomnia. And insomnia can be a very bothersome, because if you're not getting a good night rest, then you'll not be able to work efficiently the next day. You feel very tired and groggy. And then there are also people who have kind of babies or newborns, that kind of causes them to throw off their sleep patterns, because they have to wake up constantly to feed the baby and change the baby and etc. I think for those people, like new moms, getting acupuncture treatment can definitely help you, like I said, de-stress and be more relaxed. And I mean, you may or may not get more sleep, because you still have to take care of your baby, so that's kind of something you have to get up to do. So your sleep will be interrupted, but maybe you would just be able to kind of be less stressed out about taking care of your baby. So some helpful tips for people suffering from insomnia is maybe take a bath before bedtime, so that way you feel more relaxed from the bath, and it helps you with your blood circulation, and definitely will able to help you get a good night rest if you are able to de-stress and take a bath and just warm up your body. And on top of that, you can also try to read a book that's kind of boring, so that it kind of makes you groggy and you feel like you want to go to bed, because you don't want to stay awake to read the book. And then also, I find lavender oil or lavender scented things to be really good in aiding with sleep. So if you have some lavender oil, you can put it around your temples. That's a good way to kind of de-stress your head and mind. And then if you can maybe have some lavender diffusers around the house, so you smell lavender scent, or put some lavender lotion on, would be definitely good, to kind of relax your body into sleep. So so those are just some of the suggestions I have for you guys. Like, take a warm, relaxing bath, put some lavender oil on, or have some lavender scented stuff, and then maybe read a book that can help you kind of relax. But in general, acupuncture is just great for any sort of insomnia problems, and if people can kind of set up a better sleeping schedule and allow their body to rest a little longer, then it'll be definitely beneficial for you. I feel a lot of times people are staying late to to do work, or to do things that sometimes it's not necessary for you to do that. If you can just go to bed and sleep an hour more, you kind of will be able to get things done a little bit more the next day, because you have more energy. So that's it for today. I don't want to make this video too long, but basically, acupuncture is very effective for insomnia. So if you are suffering from any sort of sleep disturbance that's causing you problems in life, please seek some sort of acupuncture help. And I hope this is a good video for you guys and you find it informative. And don't forget to subscribe if you like this video, if you find this video helpful, and like this video if you enjoyed it. And I will see you guys next time, and be well, my friends. And please leave me comments if you have more questions about acupuncture. I will definitely try to answer them. So I will see you guys next time, and be well. Bye guys.